I'll talk about a good dog. We are going to meet this guy. This is Red. He is this week's featured pet in our Find a Friend segment, sponsored by Rascal Animal Hospital. And how can you not fall in love with that wrinkly face? He is just one of many animals available right now at the Humane Society of Delaware County. And you may be surprised to learn how some of these animals are trained. We have Carol Gerbert here to tell us all about this new program. So welcome back, Carol.
Thanks, Rob. It's great to be back.
So let's first talk about Red. First of all, he is such a lovable little cuddle bug.
He is. We think he's 2 years old. He came to us from the dog warden in Delaware County. We think he's a Shar-Pei mix of some kind. We're not really sure. He is, like you said, he's a super cuddle bug. He loves to play. He likes to sit in your lap and chase balls. He likes kids. He likes other dogs. He's pretty perfect.
He's kind of a family man,
He
then,
is.
right?
He very much is a family man. I think he'd be great in a house with children, with or without kids. I think he'd be happy there.
He looks pretty happy anywhere. And how can somebody adopt him?
So they can come up and visit him at the Humane Society of Delaware County. We're open for adoptions Tuesday through Sunday from 1 to 6. If they have dogs of their own, we encourage them to bring their dog to meet Red.
Sure.
We like to make sure everybody gets along before we send him home. And then there's a little bit of paperwork, but it's pretty painless.
Okay, sounds good. All right, let's talk about a new program you have, and that is Prison Pups.
Yes, so the Prison Pup program is something we started back in December. We're always looking for unique ways to be able to save more dogs, and we have limited space at the shelter in Delaware, so we're looking for ways to kind of utilize our fosters more. It's a program that a lot of other shelters in Ohio are doing. We just had never done it, so Brandy, our behavior coordinator, started reaching out to some of the prisons in Ohio to see if any of them would want to coordinate with us.
Yeah.
So Marion Correctional Institute got back to us. They've actually done this program before with other shelters, and they were happy to let us join up. So what it is we have 6 of our dogs at Marion Correctional Institute. They actually live with the inmates. They all live in a big room, probably about the size of this set.
Okay.
The inmates live there, the dogs live weeks, but they are willing to keep those dogs as long as we need them to keep them.
Which is amazing for both sides. And I think it's interesting because you said you went to visit and you got to meet the men that were training them, and kind of tell me about what they were sharing with you.
Oh my gosh, it was so fun, Robin. We walked in there and these gentlemen are so excited to share with us the things that they've taught these dogs how to do. They wanted to show me their tricks, and they wanted to talk to me about the different behaviors that they're seeing, and tell me who the mom dog is in the group, and who's getting along with who, and where they're playing, and all these things. It was really an incredible day. We were there for about an hour and a half, and I saw so much progress in the dogs that we had placed there. Most of them were shy in the shelter, and they've just blossomed.
And what kinds of things are they learning? We have some pictures of the prison pups that are there. What kinds of things are the inmates able to teach them?
So they're teaching them all the basics: sit, stay, down. They're teaching them touch. They're teaching them to come when called. They're teaching them stay. They actually take them out in the yard and they run them and do like some, not agility, but similar things to that.
Okay.
They're learning dog-on-dog socialization because they're living with other dogs. So they're learning how to play with each other and how to respect one another as far as the dogs go. They're also learning to be social with people and with different people, because there are 6 handlers in the room, so their dogs are learning to respond to all of them individually.
And is there something about, when the dogs come out, I mean, you say they blossom.
Oh yeah.
I mean, are they just ready then to be adopted into a home?
Absolutely. They've all come so far, and they're more social. They're better behaved. They're more relaxed in a home environment, more so than the shelter, obviously.
Sure.
Yeah, they've gained confidence. I think that's the biggest thing I saw in the dogs that I saw there, is they all seemed more confident.
Let's talk about one of the big things which you always need help with, and that's fundraising.
Absolutely.
So you have something coming up called the Fur Ball.
We do. The Fur Ball is our largest event every year. We have it. It's held at the Medallion Golf Club. It's a dinner and a silent and live auction. We have the Columbus Zoo brings animals. Dave Kalin from WNCI is our MC. And we have dogs on the catwalk. We actually bring shelter dogs all dressed up. They've been to the groomer and they're all dressed in their fancy clothes, and we bring them to show everyone too. It's the biggest fundraiser we have every year. It's a lot of fun. We had about 275 people there last year, which was pretty amazing.
That's awesome.
We're really excited about it.
Okay, so that is February 6th.
Right.
So coming up, you can buy tickets at your website, hsdcohio.org, and that's also probably where you can go get information about Red, find out how to get in contact with you.
Absolutely.
All right, Carol, thank you. Red, I hope you find a good home today.
Thanks, Robin.
He seems excited, right? Yeah. All right, thanks.